What's up guys, it's your boy Zion, and I'm bringing you this Destiny video real quick to go ahead and show you how to make it through this week's Nightfall really easily. It's actually not too bad of a Nightfall, and it actually illustrates a point I figured out last week. The Nightfalls are actually repeating in a cycle, so it looks like, I believe, a 10-week cycle considering Fogoth and the strike before were strikes that we did when the game first got launched. So I believe it's a 10-week cycle just because this strike we get in week 3, it coincides with one of my Jera videos, and we're going into week 13. That's why I'm saying a 10-week cycle. So every 10 weeks we'll be repeating a strike. So this strike, it's the Ishtar Sinks Nexus strike in Venus, and it has Light Switch and Solar Burn and Angry and Nightfall and Heroic and yeah, a bunch of modifiers that are supposed to make it really hard. The problem is the Solar Burn makes this strike really easy, because almost nothing in this strike until you get like halfway through has anything that has Solar Burn. So especially this first room, you go ahead, run in. If you're a gunslinger, hunter, or a Sunsinger Warlock, this is going to be cake for you. Sorry Titans, but you guys are better at everything else anyway. But we go ahead and go into this first room. I lob a grenade off to the left to take out all the people that spawn there, and then run back to the room where we first started the strike. The little like hallway area that's wide open and really dark and black where the darkness first starts, just because you have lots of cover and none of the enemies really run into that room. They'll stay back, they'll hide, and try to shoot you with their homing bullshit bullets of fuckery. And the only person you really have to worry about in this beginning part is the one captain. And that's because his shotgun will fuck your day up. He literally has a shotgun that will kill you in 2 shots because it is solar damage. And I don't even think he has to hit you with every pellet of every shot. As long as he hits you twice, you're dead. So watch out for that. That's the real big key thing. And like I said, the homing bullets of fuckery. Yeah, thank you Bungie. Great job. But this first part's really easy. Just look left and right, and basically the enemies spawn either to the left or to the right, and just take out all the servitors. Now, once you take out all of the servitors, it becomes pretty easy up until you get to the Nexus, because there's not too many enemies that really swarm you. You're not worrying about mobbing or anything. They're kind of like straightforward. You have like 3-4 enemies at a time, and it's really not that hard. So you go up to the upper level. There's a couple Shanks, 2 Stealth Vandals, and 3 Revered Vandals, I think. And if you have an Icebreaker of Visions of Confluence, anything, it makes things fucking cake to go ahead and just peek around the corner, one-shot the Revered Vandals and Stealth Vandals, and I don't even kill all the Stealth Vandals. I just run past the last one, and he's not going to kill you. Now, once you get into the room after the Revered Vandals and everything, you run through a hallway where there's a bunch of Drags Vandals, which you can one-shot if you have a scout rifle, or in my case, I was using the Vision of Confluence, the Icebreaker, and a random-ass blue machine gun that had Solar Burn on it. So what I was doing was one-shotting people with my Vision of Confluence, and made it through this hallway. Then you get to a room where you really need to be careful. The reason why you need to be careful is because you start hitting Vex enemies. So goblins, harpies, hobgoblins, they all have solar damage guns. Especially the hobgoblins will fucking one-shot you. It's fact. It sucks. It's not fun. So you get past all the fallen and drags and everything, and don't get hit. Now you have to work your way through goblins and minotaurs and stuff that suck. So once you get past the hallway of vandals and stuff, there's 3 goblins in a room with a couple fallen. Kill the fallen first, because the goblins kind of stay far away and don't really charge you. So if you kill the fallen, you won't get meleeed and killed by a fucking drag, which sucks. So once you kill all the fallen, pop the 3 goblins, run down the stairs. There's 3 harpies in the room. Kill all 3 harpies. I used my Icebreaker, one-shotted them in the face. Right in the face. But then you look out the door to your right. Make sure you look to the right, because what will happen is there's 5 goblins right outside the door to the right once you get to the next area. Once you hit that next area where the 5 goblins are to the right, if you don't go out the right door and take care of them, and you go out to the left to shoot the hobgoblins, the 5 goblins will teleport into the room you're in and actually come up behind you. And nobody wants 5 goblins with Solar Burn on their ass, because ouch. So, turn to the right. I usually just pop a grenade. It kills 1 or 2 of them, and then the rest basically just sit there cowering because their buddies just died right in front of them and they're traumatized for life, which won't be too short because then you kill them 5 seconds later. Really easy. Now, be careful when you turn out the door because there's 2 hobgoblins and 2 axis goblins. The axis goblins have the minotaurs like blob gun bullshit. That hurts a lot. Even though it's not the burn for the week, it hurts a lot. So go ahead, watch out for those goblins with the purple blob guns, and then go ahead and pop the 2 hobgoblins up top on the cliff, because the 2 hobgoblins up top on the cliff will fuck your day up. Goes back to the whole solar burn, and they suck. They're gay, I guess. But then go ahead and take out the 2 minotaurs. They're really easy. They don't really charge you or anything until their shields are ripped or their faces shot off. So go ahead and take those 2 minotaurs out. It's cake if you're a Sunsinger. 1 grenade takes them out. And then run down to the next hallway. Be careful because 6 or 7 goblins, I believe, spawn in the next hallway. So what I usually do is save my grenade and pop my grenade in the hallway before I run in. It usually takes out all of them. If not, leaves me 1 or 2 I have to deal with. It makes it a hell of a lot easier than fighting 7 goblins all at once. Goes back to they will fuck your day up. Solar burn. Yeah. And then you want to run through this little cave of bullshit. Once you make it through the cave of bullshit, be very, very careful because you really want your grenade to be up or have a Yowler horn or any kind of like solar rocket, or if you're a Sunsinger or a gunslinger, hunter, or warlock, you can go ahead and have your super up, have a grenade up. I would pop a grenade since I was a gunslinger, throw a grenade over the hill. The goblins are there because there's like 20 of them. Teleport to you, and it gets really hairy, and I actually died here once, which sucks, but it gets really hairy because they teleport on you. So if you pop the grenade, it takes out the ones who don't teleport instantly. While you're throwing the grenade, the second the animation is done, pop your super, because I was a gunslinger, not a gunsinger. I don't know how you sing to a gun, if that's what you're into, okay, but I went ahead and had my setup going, so if I killed someone with golden gun, it exploded and did more solar damage. It was an area effect type thing. So I popped 1 goblin and took out the 2 next to him. Really easy because if I hit that first goblin, the 3 that teleported with him were all dead. So made things really fucking simple and everything, and it actually only took me 8 to 10 minutes to go ahead and make it all the way to the part where you have to fight a shit ton of minotaurs and where the Nexus actually spawns. Big thing here. Do not, and I do mean do not, jump off the cliff. Make sure you stay on top of the cliff. An icebreaker is fucking amazing here, but stay on top of the cliff. The reason for this is the next part you have to kill a shit ton of minotaurs, and by a shit ton I mean like 7, and there's only like 2 regular minotaurs and not like access minotaurs with yellow health bars. Now what you want to do is usually the 2 weaker minotaurs are at 2 o'clock and 11 o'clock on the clock face if you're looking off the cliff. It's usually one just slightly to your right and down, and one slightly to your left and down. Kill them first. It will take, if you're using the icebreaker, which I keep reiterating because the icebreaker is fucking amazing, if you're using the icebreaker, it takes, I believe, 3 shots fully upgraded and everything to kill the weaker minotaurs. So 1 to break the shield, 2 to kill them. Now if you kill the 2 weaker ones, the 3 or 4 axis ones that are still in the arena look at you and go, holy shit, he just killed my brother, fuck his day up. Went ahead, what you want to do is pick one, shoot it a couple times with a scout rifle, whatever your primary is. Don't waste your icebreaker, or if you have heavy, this is a good time to use it. Go ahead, and once you get a couple shots into a single minotaur, turn around, there's a rock right behind you. Go ahead and sit on the rock, wait for the minotaur to spawn. I usually throw a grenade and then hit it 4 times with my icebreaker. That's how I was doing it to kill the minotaurs, because it made things easy. Now, my strategy for this, because this is where I died a lot, even though this is an easy strike, this part's imperative to get right, and it's a lot of like, if you make a tiny mistake, you fucking pay for it. So what you want to do is, I was using my icebreaker, like I said, I popped a grenade, it would rip their shield. Aim for their face, like the purple light, break it off. Like,
it's opening.
Just like a Kit Kat, just break them off. Go ahead, and I shot him like once or twice in the face just to rip their face off, because if you didn't do that and you didn't take their face off, they would teleport at you. And everybody knows they're a bitch to hit when they're teleporting. So what they would do is teleport onto me and go ahead and just hit me. If they hit you once, you're dead. So it's not a good thing for them to hit you. Rip their face off, they won't teleport, they'll just charge at you. And if you're really lucky, you can pop that grenade and go ahead and make them cower. Now this is how I went through the entire fight, is just waiting for Minotaurs. My grenade was on a perfect timer for this, and it made things easy. Pop a couple shots into the Nexus, look at your grenade when it was almost fully done, turn around, throw a grenade, and kill the Minotaur. That's how I made things easy, and that's how I made this work. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace.